evening, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening. Welcome back to the Dugout Football Channel, where it is time for my Champions League. Yes, the Champions League is back after 3 months away, or 2 and a bit months away, you should say. It is finally back, and the Champions League is back with the round of 16. And my, we have some very, very good ties to preview. So I'm basically going to do this in one big video, basically going to give you my Champions League round of 16 predictions, and I'll go through all the games as well, and yeah, it should be very, very interesting. So, the games we have in the Champions League are as follows: Atletico Madrid, Liverpool, Borussia Dortmund against PSG, Atalanta against Valencia, Tottenham against RB Leipzig, Chelsea against Bayern Munich, Napoli against Barcelona, Lyon against Juventus, and Real Madrid against Manchester City. So the first game to preview is Atletico Madrid against Liverpool. Big game, because obviously Liverpool are going back to the place where they won number 6 on the 1st of June 2019. So that is a big game for sure. Obviously Atletico Madrid are 4th in La Liga. Liverpool, runaway leaders in the Premier League, are first. Atletico Madrid coming off the back of a 2-2 with Valencia. And obviously Liverpool coming off the back of a 1-0 win over Norwich City. Now Atletico Madrid, they welcomed back Alvaro Morata for the game against Valencia. So obviously he's come back fit. There's also rumours that Costa could make it as well. And also Kieran Trippier as well. There's a lot of rumours about all of them basically being fit, so it'll be interesting to see if they could actually all make it. Because obviously Atletico Madrid, you know, they haven't been struggling for goals. There's no doubt about it, but you have to say that they're very, very difficult to beat at home. The Wanda Metropolitano has been very, very kind to them as well. They don't concede many. They don't score many as well, and it's going to be a very, very hard game, because obviously they are coming up against the obviously the current holders of the Champions League, Liverpool, who aren't very, very good on their travels, it has to be said. But having said that, it's a very, very hard game to predict, because obviously, like I've said, Atletico Madrid, they're having an okay season, 4th in La Liga, obviously 2-2 against Valencia, like I said, so it's very, very good. It was very, very good to see them getting a 2-2 with Valencia, and do you know what? It's going to be a very, very interesting game, this one, because obviously they are coming in front against the current holders, like I've said. I think it's going to be a very, very low scoring game. I think it will be very, very low scoring. I think probably the second leg will probably be low scoring as well. If I'm a Liverpool, if I am thinking of this game, and from a Liverpool point of view, I would probably say I would take a draw right now. So that would be my right prediction. So I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw in the first leg of this game. Atletico Madrid 1, Liverpool 1, and I think that result would probably suit Liverpool more, in all honesty. So I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw between Atletico Madrid and Liverpool. I think it'll be a very, very good game to watch, that one. That is on Tuesday, 18th of February. And the second game on Tuesday is Borussia Dortmund against PSG. This has the makings of a classic game between these two. Borussia Dortmund are 3rd in the Bundesliga. PSG, runaway leaders, in first place. PSG are coming off the back of a 4-4 draw with Amiens after being 3-1 down at one point, and then obviously coming back to get 4-3 in front, and Amiens equalised in the very last minute. Borussia Dortmund coming off the back of a 4-0 win over Eintracht Frankfurt, and they've got one of the hottest prospects in the country at this moment in time, in Erling Haaland as well. So obviously his goal scoring form is just phenomenal right now. I think it's eight goals already in his Borussia Dortmund career. The guy is an absolute fire. Now both of these sides, they do like conceding goals. There's no doubt about it. Defensively, they're not the best. So in this game, I actually think it's going to be a very, very good one. Borussia Dortmund are having a fantastic season. Jadon Sancho is having a very, very good season. You know, obviously they sold Alcacer, and then obviously got Haaland, so that's a good good buy from them. Obviously, they brought Emre Can in from Juventus as well, Borussia Dortmund as well. So it's very, very, very good. PSG, obviously Neymar missed the game against Amiens, so I don't know if he's going to be fit for the game against Borussia Dortmund, and be interesting to see. Be very, very interesting to see. Looking forward to this game because I think both sides are definitely in very, very good form. Dortmund, for sure, are in very, very good form as well. So, because of that, I'm going to say that this game is going to be won by Borussia Dortmund in the home leg. Not sure if they can do it in the away leg, but I'm going to go for a 3-1 win to Borussia Dortmund in the first leg. I think it'll be a very, very good game, good open game. I expect goals for sure. Like I said, both of these sides cannot defend. PSG not very good on their travels, it has to be said. So I'm going to go for a 3-1 win for Borussia Dortmund in the in that yellow wall that is the Westfalenstadion. So I'm looking forward to that game as well. So the games on Wednesday, we have Atalanta against Valencia. Probably the surprise package of the Champions League, it has to be said. Obviously, Atalanta obviously lost their first 3 games. It became the first side ever to qualify after losing their first 3 games as well. So that was very, very good. And obviously, they do play in the San Siro because obviously their home is not big enough for the Champions League, so they will still be playing in the San Siro for this game. Valencia, they are 7th. They're having an okay season. Obviously, they're coming off the back of a 2-2 with Atletico Madrid. Atalanta beat Roma 2-1 as well at the weekend as well. And to be honest, Atalanta, like I said, they are the surprise package, and you know they did very, very well to get second in a group that included Manchester City and Shakhtar Donetsk as well. And obviously Dinamo Zagreb as well. So very, very good from them. And it's going to be very, very interesting to see if they can actually continue this. But for this game, this is one of the very, very hard ones to predict for sure. I think it's going to be a very, very close one. I'm going to say that Atalanta will win the first leg. I'm going to go for a 2-1 win to Atalanta. I do think Atalanta could prove a bit of a surprise in this one, but not sure they can go to the Mestalla and hold out for that lead. So I'm going to say Atalanta will win the first leg by 2-1 against Valencia. And another tough one to predict as well is Tottenham Hotspur against RB Leipzig. 2 good sides here for sure. Tottenham, they are 5th after a 3-2 win over Aston Villa. Watched that game this afternoon. Absolutely fantastic game of football. Tottenham very, very fortunate to get away with the victory in that one. RB Leipzig, otherwise, they are 2nd in the Bundesliga. The last game I saw of RB Leipzig, I watched against Bayern Munich, and to be honest, they should have won that game. They should have won that game. Obviously, Timo Werner had a fantastic chance to score. Obviously, missed it, but you have to say that he is a very, very good player, and obviously, if you do believe the rumours that he is in advanced talks with Liverpool over a move this summer, so I think he'll be definitely a wanted man for sure. Timo Werner. Obviously, Tottenham. Obviously, they've their form has been very, very patchy. It has to be said, but obviously a very, very good win today has put them to within a point of Chelsea in 4th place, and. This is another hard one to predict because obviously Leipzig don't travel very well. Tottenham do okay in the Champions League this season as well. But obviously it'd be interesting to see how well they do, I think. But this one, I can't really separate them. I think a draw is probably suited more for RB Leipzig, in all honesty. I'm going to go for Tottenham 1, RB Leipzig 1. And I think that could be a bit of a dangerous scoreline to take to Germany, because I think Leipzig are pretty good at home. So it'll be interesting to see how that one will pan out. But I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw in the first leg in that one. Now, the games for the game week, week 25th and 26th of February. We have Chelsea against Bayern Munich. Chelsea obviously 4th in the Premier League. Bayern Munich 1st in the Bundesliga. Now, obviously, Chelsea are playing Manchester United tomorrow. That's a very, very good game as well. Should be a cracker, that one. Chelsea, Champions League. Obviously, they came through a very, very difficult group with obviously Ajax and Valencia, and obviously Chelsea won that group as well, which was very, very good to see. No, they didn't actually. They finished second. Sorry. So yeah, they'll be disappointed that they're at home first. So it'll be interesting to see how well they do in this one. Bayern Munich obviously. They won 4-1 today against Cologne, which is a very, very good win for them as well. And they've had a very, very good record in the Champions League this season. Obviously, they did very, very well in the group stage, and I expect that to continue. I think they've obviously they won 7-2 in their last visit to London. I think the Bayern Munich will win the first leg, and it could probably be enough to take them through for the next leg. I'm going Chelsea 1, Bayern Munich 2. I think it'll be very, very tight because obviously Chelsea are very, very good at home in the Champions League, but I'm going to go for a 2-1 win to Bayern Munich in this game. The next game for the 25th and 26th of February fixtures is Napoli against Barcelona. Napoli having a horrible season. They are 8th in Serie A. Barcelona are 2nd in La Liga. Obviously, Barcelona won 2-1 against Getafe the other night. Napoli just struggling for form, struggling for anything kind of really. And it's an interesting one because obviously Napoli are very, very good at home in the Champions League. Barcelona's away form, though, has been very patchy, it has to be said, in the Champions League recently. And we all know what happened to them last season in the Champions League. Obviously, they were going to Italy. It's going to be an interesting game. Obviously, Napoli, they are struggling at the moment, but in the Champions League, they were pretty flawless in the games when they played at home. So that'd be interesting to see. So it'll be interesting to see that one. But obviously, they came second to Liverpool in the group as well. So this game, obviously, Napoli struggling. Barcelona, they're second at the moment, but has to be said that it's going to be very, very interesting because obviously they have lost Luis Suarez to a long-term injury. They've also lost Dembele to a long-term injury. So it's obviously Griezmann, Messi, and then obviously young boy Fati as well. So because of that, I'm going to go for a wee shock here. I think Napoli could potentially beat Barcelona, but maybe not in both legs. I think Barcelona will probably win the second leg over in the Nou Camp, but I'm going to go for a very shock victory here for Napoli. Napoli 2, Barcelona 0. I'm going for Napoli to beat Barcelona, so we'll see what happens with that one. So Napoli 2, Barcelona 0. Lyon against Juventus is the first game of the 26th of February fixtures, and Lyon having a very torrid time of it at the moment. They are 11th in the French Ligue 1, and Juventus are first at the moment in Serie A. Well, it's only Juventus, isn't it? So Juventus, obviously, they are first in Serie A, having a very, very good season. And do you know what? They were very good in the Champions League as well. So Lyon, they came through a very difficult group, obviously. They came through with RB Leipzig, and it was a very, very tricky group, actually, because that group had, obviously, RB Leipzig, Lyon, Benfica, and Zenit, and obviously Lyon came through that one as well. So it was a very, very tight group. But I don't think they're good enough to beat Juventus, unfortunately. So I'm going to go for a 2-0 win to Juventus, and I think that would be just about enough to take them through to the next round for sure. And the final game, what a game this is going to be. It is Real Madrid against Manchester City. What a game this is going to be. 26th of February. That is a very, very good game to watch for sure. Real Madrid obviously are first in La Liga. They are currently playing, at the moment, they are currently playing Celta Vigo at this moment in time. And I will tell you the score with them at the moment. They are currently 1-1 with Celta Vigo, and there's 58 minutes gone in that game. So, Real Madrid, obviously they are first in they're first in La Liga. Having a good season, very very good season. Obviously, I think they're having a better season than Barcelona, to be honest. We're very very good in the Champions League. Obviously, they came second under PSG though. That was a bit of a surprise, has to be said. However, they are coming up against Manchester City side, who have now been banned from the Champions League for 2 years, pending an appeal, obviously, to the Court of Arbitration for Sport. And it's going to be a very interesting game because, obviously, Manchester City defensively are not the greatest. Real Madrid don't lose many at home either, so it's going to be a very, very interesting game for me. How do I see it going? This is a very tough one to predict. I really do think it's a really tough one to predict. However, it's been a bit of a torrid week on and off the pitch for Manchester City. I'm going to go for Real Madrid to win the first leg by 3-1, but I'm not sure that will be enough to take them through, because I think Man City are capable of beating anyone on their day at the Etihad. And I think that will be a very, very interesting game. But I'm going for Real Madrid 3, Manchester City 1 in the first leg of the Champions League round of 16. So that is it. That is my Champions League round of 16 predictions done and dusted. I will go for them first leg done and dusted very, very quickly. Go for them again. I'm going to go for Atletico Madrid 1, Liverpool 1. Borussia Dortmund 3, Paris Saint-Germain 1. Atalanta 2, Valencia 1. Tottenham 1, RB Leipzig 1. Chelsea 1, Bayern Munich 2. Napoli 2, Barcelona 0. Lyon 0, Juventus 2. And Real Madrid 3, Manchester City 1. So that is it. That is my Champions League done and dusted, especially for the first legs. Obviously, the second legs will begin in March. So that's something else to look forward to. So in the meantime, it should be very, very interesting. Obviously, the Champions League is back. The games, obviously, Atletico Madrid, Liverpool was on BT Sport. Actually, all these games are on BT Sport. So if you're off, then please sit down and watch them. And yeah, shall be very, very interesting games as well. Leave your predictions in the comment section below as well. I will leave a template of these fixtures. Just copy and paste them, and then give me your predictions as well. And also, in the comment section, predict who you think will win the Champions League this season. So we'll see what happens for sure. But anyway, like this video, like and share this video, and even comment your predictions as well. And also subscribe if you're new as well. That'd be absolutely fantastic. But thank you very much for watching, and enjoy the Champions League. Champions League is back after 2 months away. Looking forward to it. I will see you all in the next video. Take care, everyone. Bye bye for now.